Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Beyond the Spectrum.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Beyond the Spectrum with Sherrie. I'm Sherrie, of course. The channel is called Beyond the Spectrum because I do have a 6-year-old son who has ASD, which is autism spectrum disorder, and I am an AS, which is autism support teacher. And a lot of the content will be focused on that. Not all of it, but a good portion of it. So I'm recording this video just to give you guys a little intro about me and what to expect on the channel. So I'll talk a little bit about myself and my credentials. I'll talk about what it's like to be a parent to a child with autism. I'll talk about how I became an AS teacher. I'll talk a little bit about my health, fitness, and wellness journey and how it connects to me as a parent. I'll talk about my son's gluten-free diet and how that will be implemented into the channel. And then I'll close it out. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I just want to let you know what you're getting yourself into when you subscribe. So let's start with a little bit about me. Again, my name is Sherrie. My son's name is Deuce. He's 7. Oh, sorry. He's 6. He'll be 7, and I still can't believe it. So he'll be 7 in June. I currently hold a master's degree in social work from the University of Pennsylvania. My undergraduate degree is in criminal justice because at one point in my life, I thought I wanted to be a behavior analyst for the feds. Good times. Then I got some sense, and and I guess I'm still a behavior analyst, just in a different world and a different light. It worked out, just not the way I thought it would, but that's fine with me. Before I was an AS teacher, I was a grief clinician, so I did grief groups all across the city of Philadelphia. I talked to children about grief and loss, death, ambiguous loss. So that means, if you have someone that's been deported or incarcerated, someone that used to be there every day and they're not there anymore. They don't necessarily have to be dead, but they're unreachable in a sense. Talked a lot about that. Whew, sorry, I feel like I'm talking fast. I'm very nervous. Content is all new to me. So yeah, did that. I have extensive experience with children, neurodivergent, neurotypical, just children of all ages. I run a summer camp every summer for Parks and Rec. I think this is year 4 that I'll be doing that this summer coming up. Before that, I was a behavioral health technician, so I was a one-to-one implementing interventions to target like undesirable behaviors in children with special needs. And that was cool. I learned a lot. I learned a lot in all of the jobs that I've had working with children. I love kids. I love working with kids. It's beautiful. So just steamrolling on into how I became an AS teacher. Like I said, I was a grief clinician before, and at a certain point it was time for me to pivot. And I always knew that at some point in my professional career that I would teach. Shout out to my 2 besties. They are teachers. Well, one of them was a teacher. She taught for like 4 or 5 years before she transitioned. And then my other best friend, she's still a teacher. So shout out to them. But yeah, I always knew that I would teach. I just wasn't sure when. And as I was pivoting out of the career of grief clinician, I figured it was the right time. So I went ahead and started the process, and now I'm here. I've been teaching for 3 months, so brand spanking new, and you guys are on this journey with me. It's going to be amazing. You'll see all of my successes, I guess all of my failures. I'm usually, I don't like to toot my own horn, but I'm good at a lot of things that I do. So, but you'll see the good and the bad, basically. And yeah, so that's the content you'll be getting around me as an AS teacher, and then just talking a little bit about how I being a parent to a child with autism. There are ups and downs, way more ups for me, but just some of the difficulties, hyperfixations. My son's he's a picky eater, and he hates vegetables. Got to sneak vegetables into his food. The meltdowns, which I'll talk about in other videos. Just feeling like you're not doing enough. You could be doing so much, and sometimes it still feel like you're not doing enough. And that's not just exclusive to parents of children with disabilities. That's parenting in and of itself. It gets hard sometimes. Some of the joys, my son's amazing. He's handsome, he's smart, he's funny, charismatic. He is very affectionate. He tells me he loves me all the time. He's just amazing. I wouldn't trade him for the world. We're growing together. We're learning together. It's a beautiful journey. And then steamrolling into a little bit about how, like, my health and wellness and things like that. Before I had my son, so I played basketball in high school, I played in college, so I was very athletic. I still am athletic, but I was very athletic, athletic body type. I had my son, I gained so much, like, I gained a lot of weight, my body changed, did a whole, 180. I also went through postpartum depression for 2.5 years after I had my son, and then 2.5 years postpartum depression. Whew, and it was a lot, but I got through it. And I say all of that to say that during that process, I kind of lost myself, and I lost the things that I loved, like going to the gym and playing basketball and like taking care of myself. I was so wrapped up in being the best mom that I could possibly be that everything else just and everything else was me. Like, just all the important stuff about me kind of just slipped away. And, the goal of my health and fitness and wellness journey is to build a healthier relationship with food and to basically just lean back into a healthier lifestyle and fall in love with this is something that I've been started. I'm just sharing it now, but just falling in love with the body that I have, and then falling in love with the process and the progress, and not chasing like quick results, I should say. And it's been beautiful, and I want to share it because I know there are a lot of other people in the same boat, and I just want to provide encouragement. And so that's the type of content that you guys can expect to see. Just me in the gym, what I eat. I don't really meal prep. That's not my cup of tea, but I might make something for to eat for 2 days. So you see some of that. And as far as my son, you'll see bloopers from him because he's very, like I said, he's charismatic. So this is his thing. So you'll see him. And just before I get too deep into that, just talk a little bit about the gluten-free diet. So my son had a problem with like bloating, and some foods were just messing with his stomach. So we tried the gluten-free thing. He also has acid reflux, which I didn't even know kids could have acid reflux, but he had it since he was a newborn. It's crazy. But anyway, so those are some of the reasons why we went gluten-free. So you can expect to see recipes and things like that from both of us, but mostly him making gluten-free stuff at home. Gluten-free ravioli, gluten-free lasagna, all that kind of stuff. And then, me in the gym, just me and my son, our everyday life, what we do, what my days look like as a teacher, all that kind of stuff. It'll be beautiful. I'm excited. Again, I've wanted to share my journey in life for so long, and I was afraid, doubt, all that good stuff. And now I'm here and I'm actually doing it. Shout out to my friends for always being so encouraging, and I love y'all. So thank you.
Hi.
So yeah, the channel is gonna be for growth and love and support. Say like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Bye.
But for the next Whisper Noise video.